gin.
I have some gin.
Sorry to disillusion you.
Morning, Jim. Oh, this is the one.
So now my topic, I thought it was kind of interesting, manifesting that divine idea. That isn't what I have. As you know, it's throw out the money changers. How's that for a nice bio opening?
Yeah, that's good.
And I'm going to start with reading some from this is the King James Version, Matthew 21, 12 to 13. And Jesus went into the temple of God and cast out all of them that sold and bought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of the money changers and the seats of them that sold doves, and said unto them, It is written, My house shall be called a house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves. Well, he wasn't too far off base, because some of the boys got together and said, hey, we can scrape off a few bucks here, because they had, you didn't just walk into the church and pull out the wallet from your hip pocket or your purse or something and toss in some coin. You had to use money, sanctuary money, church coin. So you put your money down to the money changers, and then they would give you the church money, the equal, so-called, equal the money that you were giving them. And of course, they weren't stupid. They would scrape a little off and not tell you. And so those were called the money changers. And so you'd come in and you'd have to change to using sanctuary money for a legitimate gift. Now the purpose of money changers was that the temple had certain coins, and you had to use those. You couldn't just pull it out of your wallet or your hip pocket or something. There was an atmosphere in the temple with burnt offerings and doves and so on and so forth. And there was a need to buy temple coin, so you'd have to scrape a little bit. They would, unbeknownst to you, you're the innocent one, of course, and then they would just put, well, they would tell you how much you had to pay. And so that's what you did. And the temple was a holy place where one meets God. Then you may think, well, what does that have to do with me? Well, it's throw out the money changers. And Paul made a comment along this line, and he said, know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you. Wow, how's that for a heavy pronouncement? And it was Paul making that statement, straightforward and very clear. God dwells within and as us, not just within, but it was straightforward and clear. God dwells within you as you. How's that for a pronouncement? You are, and I am, the temple of God, or of Spirit. Dr. Holmes wrote in the textbook, we have stopped looking for Spirit because we have found it. It is what you are, and it is what I am. We could not be anything else if we tried. So in other words, you're stuck with being the presence of God. Just go ahead, line up, accept it, and let's move on. The truth of God is within every one of us. However, what you believe about yourself is what appears to reside in your temple. It appears to reside in your temple. What you believe regarding yourself describes your temple and is the quality of your temple. Meaning, it is your experience. What you believe about yourself is your own experience. And that can be kept or it can be changed. If your experience, something inside of you, is too wonderful to live the way you have been living, if it's not acceptable to you, if your experience is less than good, then toss out the money changers. Well, who's a money changer? We don't have them in this organization, thank God. But it depends on your attitude about yourself. And you must, if you're going to throw out something, you have to replace it with something else. And I'm going to address that a little bit later. Our false beliefs are the money changers in our lives. They tax us illegally. They rob us of our fortunes, good health, financial wealth, happy relationships, on and on and on. We list them so we can identify them, and they're sneaky, and they live within ourselves. They aren't national, they aren't international, they're very personal, and we are the ones that create them. Until one day, we noticed, I don't like the way I'm living. I don't like the way I feel. I'm comfortable. My money's not working the way it should. My relationships are lousy. Just and a general feeling of discomfort. So ask, do I have to live this way? There's got to be something better for me. Something inside of you is too wonderful to live in a deprived method. Maybe not in so many words, but you felt that, you sensed it. There always has to be an improvement. If I'm the temple of God, poor God, the perfection that lives in me, as me, where is it? Stuck. You and I are stuck with being wonderful. If you don't like it, tough bananas. Just resign yourself to the inevitable. The discomfort we felt is the nudging of spirit or God trying to get us off the position that we've accepted and attempting to nurture us and off that destructive position. Now, Dr. Holmes wrote in the Science of Mind, no matter what our emotional storm or what our objective situation may be, there is always something hidden in the inner being that has never been violated. All the crap that I've seen and gone through and messed with, And Holmes is telling me I've never been violated. We may stumble, but always there is that eternal voice forever whispering within our ear, that thing which causes the eternal quest, that thing which forever sings and sings. Now, it doesn't always whisper. Sometimes it yells at us. And when it does, it's getting your attention. It will push, it will agitate until we stop and listen and pay attention to what it's telling us, that we must throw out the money changers, the cheapness, the deprivation that we have dumped on ourselves, the false beliefs. There's that belief that feels we are unworthy of the best. You are not wise. You are not kind. You are not good. Take a moment and look at your temple. What you see, what you hear in your temple. A den of thieves is robbing you. Thank yourself for looking and seeing and being willing to notice their presence so you can know what you need to throw out. Okay. There's a throwing out, but then to what? To the truth. And the truth is, your faith is your fortune. That's the name of a book by Neville. It's a wonderful book. I don't know if it's still in print or anything. But Neville said this: it is your belief in a thing, not the thing itself, that aids you. There is only one power, I am. Because of your belief in external things, you think power into them by transferring the power that you are to the external thing. This is all on the we'll say, unknown presence for most of us. And we've been doing it to ourselves all along. But externalizing whatever we have accepted about ourselves is not always the truth. I am bigger, I am older, I am wiser. And what I think about my life and about other people is that they are just like I am. They are remarkable. They are lovable, some of them. Then we have to realize we don't have to love them openly, but we must within our heart, think about the general belief about life and people. And what is the general belief? Life is hard. Nothing comes easily. If it does, I have to work hard to support it. I'm not smart enough. I'm not wise enough. I'm not capable. How often have you fed those lies to yourself? People. Trust them, and 4 out of 5 all seem to be looking for the easy buck. What negative do you believe about yourself? What do you put after I am? And whatever you put there, Spirit creates for you. That becomes the quality of your life. Their negatives are those negatives are the money changers in your life. So they aren't people, but their attitudes. Toss them out. Throw them out. And remember this, as Paul wrote, there is only one life. That life is God. That life is my life now. So what are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself the truth? What is true of God? Ooh, is true of me? Oh, come on now. But that's what it says in the Bible, and we know the Bible's true. Well, we know that it's a collection of commentaries. But the truth is, what is true of God is true of me. How can that be? God is that creating something which is the source of life. It is your life, your mind, and the money changers no longer have any power over you because you don't hear them anymore. It is replaced with the truth. Dr. Holmes wrote this in the textbook. You, that includes me, have the good life when you eliminate the destructive beliefs by recepting and accepting and using loving, supportive beliefs about yourself. When was the last time you paid yourself a compliment? When was the last time you looked in the mirror and said, wow? I can remember when I was first into Science of Mind, and one of my assignments, I had to look in the mirror and say, Ruth, I love you. That was one of the hardest things I had to do, to tell myself that I loved myself. And I tried whispering it, and I knew that was a sneaky way out. I had to say it out loud. And I was in my mother's bedroom, and she had a three-way mirror. And I closed the side ones, and then finally I opened them so I could see myself in 3 view. And then I whispered, Ruth, I love you. And finally I reached a place when I could say, Ruth, I love you.
Yes.
And the world didn't collapse. And nobody yelled at me. So this claim that there is one life or one God, that's your life. That's my life. I am it. Now I simply want you to say out loud, I'm going to say it, and I want you to say it. I am it.
I am it.
Now that's one of your theme songs for your life. Replacing the money changers with God is within me. I am wise. God or life is love. I am love. God is power. I am power. Now say to yourself, I am power.
I am power.
Now I'd like you to yell it at me. Bingo! I have power. I have power to change my life the way I want it, the way it's supposed to be, which means it's supposed to be loving and calm. Well, yes. Happy. It's supposed, that's what life is supposed to be. I have power. We automatically, the moment we set foot on this planet, we accept and access that power. So you automatically are love. You automatically are wisdom. So how to continue? Be alert. Be aware. And if there's any money changer appears, kick him in the teeth. Drive them out and replace them with the good stuff.
Yes.
Eventually, your temple will always reflect your divinity. You are divine. You are the presence of God. God lives in and as you. It will always be the truth about you. Holiness, its sacredness, and you will know and live your truth. So I'm going to read my closing statement, and then we're going to read it together. It is in your bulletin, isn't it? Let's see. Maybe I didn't. No. I'm going to read it to you. Because the divine presence is within me and as me. Is it on the back page?
Yes.
Thank you.
Quarter service at the very top.
Okay. So turn there and let's read it together. Because the divine presence is within me and as me, I am a temple of God. I now honor that truth by driving out all beliefs that are contrary to that and replacing them with the awareness that I am wise, loving, and powerful. I am that. You have just said the great truth about yourself. Now let it relax and let it shine forth. Thank you.